work with in the Blackboard Collaborate videos. I just want to make sure they're actually useful for you. Okay, perfect. All right, so at this point, if you just joined us again, please make sure you have your attendance ticket open. I'm going to paste the link in the chat box, all right, along with that password. So make sure you have your attendance ticket open and started. Again, you do need to enter the password listed there in order to be able to start it. Remember, attendance is 10% of your grade. You have to attend in order to get it, because this is the only place you get the password is if you're in the live session. It is not included in the recordings, so you can't get into attendance if you are just watching the recording. All right, Kim, Maya, please focus, okay? You guys can go ahead and have more conversation after class, but for now, please focus. All right, so we are looking at, today we are doing an extra credit day. So you don't actually have an assignment due today. Today is a chance for you to get extra credit as we review everything that we've learned so far, because believe it or not, you've actually learned quite a bit now that we have already finished up unit number 1. This is my contact information up here. Remember, here's my email, here's my phone number. You can call or text me. And remember, you do get 5 attempts on every assignment. Even if you turn it in late, you still get full credit. I just recommend don't turn too many things in late, because it'll eventually build up and you'll be freaking out when you have a big pile of stuff to do. So don't fall behind too much. But if you do turn in the occasional thing late, it's not going to affect your grade because you still get full credit. Okay? Smiley faces if that makes sense. Everyone, smiley faces if that makes sense. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay, now I do want you to be aware that I did enter zeros for STAR 360, the math and reading assessment. So if you haven't done that yet, you will see a 0 in your grade book. If you did do it, you already have your 50 points. I've been entering 50 points as I've been getting the reports on them. But keep in mind that you really need to make sure that this is done, okay? Now, this is completed every single quarter. All right, it's 10% of your grade in every single course. So even in science and history, they are still worth 10%, and PE and tech and blah, 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 okay? Even though it's math and reading, you still have to do it so that you can get that 10% in every single course. Now, if you have a 0 and you're like, I did it, remember you actually have to do both math and reading. So if you only have math done or if you only have reading done, you have a 0 until you get the other one done. On your website, when you do log in, if you see early literacy, ignore early literacy. Early literacy is for like preschoolers, not you guys, okay? When you click on an exam, you can choose any teacher. It doesn't matter because not all of you will have math, not all of you will have reading, so you might not have a teacher associated with that. So just choose any teacher. Okay, thumbs up if that makes sense so far, what I'm talking about. All right, hopefully you guys have already done this. If you haven't, you got to get it done today. Everyone's entering zeros into their courses today for STAR. So it's going to have a big impact on your grade if you're not doing it. Okay, now this grade that I'm talking to you about, the 50 points, it's only based on completion. So if you don't get every question right on it, you don't get docked points. It's only whether or not you've actually done it, okay? But you do want to make sure that you do your best, because how well you do does affect the number of live sessions that you have to attend. So if you do really poorly on it, you're going to have to go to more English and math sessions and more history and science sessions in order to make sure that you're getting the support you need. All right. If you do really well, though, then you're not required to go as many sessions, and you have a much easier live schedule. Okay. Once more, smiley faces if all of that makes sense. Yeah, Dolly, you'll have to do it every quarter. So you do it quarter 1 at the beginning, quarter 2 at the beginning, quarter 3. It's so that we can see your improvement. It's always the same exam, but it's to make sure that you are improving in the two areas. Okay. The way that you get there, the website's right here. The instructions are also on my course underneath content, and then the content menu. Okay. So, thank you. Yeah, so STAR 360, it's a type of test that based on how you do on a question, the next question it gives you is based on whether or not you got the previous one right or wrong. Okay? Yeah, so if you don't do well on a question, it's going to give you an easier question. If you do well on a question, it's going to give you a harder question. So that way it figures out what level you're actually at. Yeah, Dolly, you have to do English and math, both of them, every quarter, okay? Because it's used to track how well you understand the subjects every quarter, okay? Your username is your student ID. So for example, 123456, and then your password is going to be your first name plus the last 3 digits of your student ID. So for example, if your first name's John and your student ID is 123456, then your password would be John456, just those last 3 digits. Okay. Andrew, you can ask one of your teachers if you want to email them. You can maybe ask what your results are. It doesn't really mean anything though, because the scores are out of like thousands and thousands of points, and they don't really mean anything. Okay, yeah, just do your best. Just do your best. That's all that matters. If you need your username or your password, please email, text me. I can get that info for you really quickly. Okay. If you're just joining us, again, here's the attendance ticket and the password since you're in the live session. Now, happy news, on Monday there is no school. All right, September 3rd is Labor Day, so you get a 3-day weekend. Lucky you guys, it's your first week of school and you get a 3-day weekend. What the heck, that's awesome. But that being said, I am going to be grading lab reports over the weekend. I wanted to get them done today, but there's just way too many lab reports. In both of my classes, I have lab reports due. So we will have those, I'll have those graded by Tuesday at 8:30 a.m. Okay? Kim, yeah, so the STAR 360 doesn't really, like, there's no like 100%, 90%, 80%. It tallies you based on every student in the country, whether or not you are at grade level. So your goal is to be at grade level. So if you're in 9th grade, your goal is to be at 9th grade reading level, 9th grade math level, and you can be above that or below that based on how you do. Yeah, I know, it's not super easy to figure out how the scores work. I'm so sorry. It's more of a like teacher tool as opposed to a student tool. So the teachers are using it to make sure you're getting the support you need. Okay, next. Okay, so today is an extra credit game day. There will be an extra credit game day for every unit. This is how you can get extra credit in my class. You can get up to 10% extra credit. So you could end the class with 110% if you attend every class, do all of your work perfectly, and attend all the extra credit days, okay? We are still going to complete an attendance ticket today. You already have that, but extra credit's going to be added manually afterwards by me. So if you participate today, if you do well today, then you'll get your extra credit added after class. Okay, smiley faces if that makes sense. So you won't see the extra credit right away. I'll have to grade it manually. Okay, extra credit for these days is only earned if you attend live class because we're playing a game, so you have to be able to participate in the game. So unfortunately, there are no exceptions. So if you're like, I'm in the hospital or I'm working or something, I unfortunately just can't make an exception for you because it's only extra credit and it's not a mandatory game. Okay, I apologize if that's an issue for anyone who's watching the recording, but that's just how it goes. Now, round number 1, if you participate, you get extra credit. Okay, so even if you don't get the right answers for number 1, it's totally fine. You'll still get your extra credit. Thumbs up if that makes sense. Round 1, you just have to make sure you are participating. Thumbs up if that makes sense. Awesome. Thank you, Adrian. Thank you, Sienna. Thank you, Ciara. Thank you, Dalen. Vega. Awesome. Brianna. Yes. Easy, easy, easy. Now, after round 1, we're going to actually review the material to make sure we understand everything, and any mistakes we made, we're going to go ahead and correct those. Okay? Hi, Jenna. Welcome to class. There's your ticket and your password. And the reason we do this is because this helps us learn from our mistakes. That's how we learn in life, is we learn through our mistakes. Now, round number 2, now that after we've reviewed the information, you should really know what you're doing. So round number 2 is based on how many you get correct. So the more correct answers, the more extra credit you get. Smiley faces if that makes sense. So everyone gets extra credit from round 1 if you participate. Everybody gets extra credit from round 2 based on how well you do. Okay? So that way there's both a little bit of competition as well as you're for sure going to get extra credit as long as you're participating. Awesome. Okay, so Unit 1, right, we talked about matter and energy, we talked about the scientific methods, and we learned how to graph and do a lab report. So here's what we're going to do, okay? What you're going to do is on your phone or on your computer browser, you're going to go to kahoot.it. Okay, so just like you see right here, kahoot.it. All right, again, you can do this on a phone or on a browser. Are you taking pictures of things? That's exciting. And then I am going to set up the game, and I will show you the game pin on the whiteboard in a moment. So once I show you the game pin, that's what you're going to enter. It's going to ask you for your name. I need you to enter your real name, your first name, and your last initial. Don't put your actual last name. Do we understand? Do not put your actual last name. Okay, because again, this is being recorded. Do not put your actual last name. Oh, thank you for doing that. Okay, so just your first name and your last initial. Now, if you try to put a fake name, then you don't get any extra credit. Okay, so that's why I need you to use your real name, because I can't give you extra credit if I don't know who you are. If you do an inappropriate name, I will remove you from the class and you will be referred for disciplinary action. So please don't put an inappropriate name. Yeah, that's fine. I just need to be able to recognize who you are. Okay, so yeah. So if you have your nickname, that's fine too. I just need to make sure I recognize who you are. Look in the class list, and if anyone has the same last name or has the same first name as you, it's just you guys that I'm mostly concerned about. Okay, so I'm only concerned if there's 2 of you that have the same name. Okay? Once you enter all that information, you'll be ready to play, and then I will go ahead and start it. All right, so just do your best. And again, round 1, you get extra credit just for participating. Okay, so as long as you participate, right or wrong, you get credit. All right, so you need to go to kahoot.it. You can either do that on your phone browser or your computer browser. Okay, so copy paste that, open that up, give me a green check when you have that ready to go. Green check when you have that ready to go. All right, waiting on Alyssa, Andres, Sienna, Charles, Ciara, Dalen, Emiliano, Jacob, Jeremy, Johnny, Miranda, Vega, Theodore. I still need to set up the pin. So hold on, I need to start it, but I'm waiting for all of you to have it open and ready to go. All right, looking good. Thank you. I see most of the green checks I needed. Awesome. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and put this on the whiteboard and share this with you. Smiley faces if you can see the game. Smiley faces if you can see the game. All right, I'm going to go ahead and get it started, and then you'll have your pin. All right, so let's see here. Game pin, yes. Okay, here we go. All right, there's your game pin. Enter that, and I should start seeing names pop up. 339190. Get your game pin in there. Awesome, there we go. Yes. Again, use your first name and last initial. Please don't use fake names. Please don't use inappropriate names. Yeah, awesome. Good job. All right, looking good. Do I have everyone? I got 19. I think there's, what, 31 of you? So we're going to try to make sure we get most of the people in here. Oh, there's a little heart on this one. That's nice. I didn't know you could do that. Oh, look, more hearts. All right, 22 players, still waiting on some more. Awesome, thank you. 25, 26, 27. Almost there. Let me see, am I missing anyone? It's hard for me to tell. Awesome. Hi, Zoe. You're going to kahoot.it. You're entering the password or the PIN 339190. Make sure you use your first name. All right, looking good. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and start. You'll still be able to join. All right, but I'm going to go ahead and start us off so that we can start playing. Awesome. Okay. Are you ready? All right, so when we use a tool, how do we measure with significant figures? Significant figures. Again, just do your best. You get credit just for answering. Significant figures. How do we measure with significant figures? Questions up here. Awesome, almost got all our answers. Keep going. The last 6 of you. Remember, this is how you get your extra credit for today. Do your best, choose anything. I just need you to participate. 15 seconds left. Yeah! Awesome. All right, let's see our answers. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Yeah, there we go. All right, so most of you were uncertain, which is fine because this is something that we kind of went over once and not we didn't review it a whole bunch. That's why we're doing the review right now. So the correct answer is known digits plus 1 estimated digit. Okay, so whenever you measure something with like a ruler, you measure to what you know, like if it has 1 inch, 2 inch, you measure to what you know, and then you have to estimate the next digit. Okay, so like 1.3. I review. Sorry, again, this is just review. You get credit just for participating. All right, let's do the next one. All right. Sorry, there is no scoreboard for this one. So nobody gets any scores for this one. We get scores for the next one. What is a hypothesis? Get your answer up there. 20 answers. Keep going. All right, almost there. Who are my last people? Yeah! All right. Looks like most of you chose a possible answer to a question you have, and that is correct. Very good. All right, let's keep going. All right, grams is the unit for what fundamental quantity? Grams is the unit for what quantity? Oh, looks like we all know this one. Those answers are rolling in. The second question was hypothesis, was an answer, a possible answer to a question you have. Possible answer, right? Your hypothesis is an educated guess or an educated answer. There we go. One more person. Do your best, guys. Just need you to participate. Oh no, Kim, that can be very distracting. All right, and we said mass, and that is entirely correct. Good job, guys. Good job. All right, next one. What type of phase change is liquid to gas? Liquid to gas. So if you were to go from liquid water to steam, what would that be? On a hot day outside, you have some liquid water in a puddle, and then it becomes a gas, disappears. What is that? Almost there. Need my last few people? Perfect. Good job. Yep. Evaporation is correct. Awesome. All right, next one. Phase change from a liquid to a solid. Liquid to a solid. Yeah, there's no score for this one. There's a score on the second round, but there's no score for this one. Just because this is our learning round. Liquid to solid. So if you go from a liquid water to like ice. Liquid water to ice, what would that be? Oh no, Ariana. Okay, can you see it again? Is it working now? I'm sorry about that. That sucks. All right, get your answers. We're going from liquid water to solid water. That's like going from liquid water to ice. What is that called? Oh, Steve is gearing up for a competition. Don't worry, Ariana. As long as you're participating, I am giving you credit for the first round. So you've been participating, you'll be fine. You'll still get your credit. Oh my gosh, we all got that one. Yeah, freezing. You guys did great at that one. Very good. All right, what about, which is the correct order for the basic scientific method? This one's a little bit harder. Read closely. Oh no, did you choose the wrong one? Maybe? You don't know yet. You could still be right. It's still possible. Keep the hope alive. Yeah, just do your best, guys. I know this one's a harder one. Awesome, Jeremy. All right. Looks like most of us were on the right track at least, right? So observe, then question, then hypothesize, do your experiment, and gather data. It's all good. This is what we're doing right now. We're going to fix it, and then next time we'll do better. Love it. All right. Ice is in what state of matter? What state of matter is ice? Solid, liquid, or a gas? Oh my gosh, look at how fast those answers are coming in. Come on, guys, hurry up. Get your answers in. 3 more answers waiting on you 3. Ah, there we go. Solid, yes. You get 60 seconds to answer, Jenna. So if you're getting close to the end and you're not sure, just click any of them because you just need to do your best. So just try. Yeah. Yeah, so ice is a solid. Awesome. All right, next one. What is an independent variable? Ooh, there's a typo there. That should be what is an independent variable? The possible answer using your 5 sentences, measuring at the end, changing at the start. Which one is independent? Remember, independent means freedom. Freedom. I'm free to do something with this one. All right, 10 answers. I need about 10 more answers, 8 more answers. Get 20 seconds left. Quickly, quickly, quickly. This is the easiest way to get extra credit, guys. I gotta say. You don't have to work super hard for this. Okay, Emiliano, reopen it. It's kahoot.it, and then here's your PIN, 339190. Okay, just open it up again. Sound good? Thank you, Emilio. All right, what you change at the start of the experiment. Yes, you guys are correct. Awesome. All right. Attendance tickets are what percentage of your physical science grade? What percentage is attendance in every class? I don't know if we can tell this to you guys enough. It's real important. What happened, Steve? You okay? Don't freak out. Don't freak out on me. Poor Steve. Oh no, Jeremy. Come on, Jeremy. Just do your best. Give me a guess. Need just a few more answers? My daughter's encouraging you. Here we go. I think I just need one more answer. What? Two more answers maybe? Get your answers up there. Don't give up, Tyson. Don't give up. Just do your best. Everyone gets credit. Just do your best. Yes! 10% is correct. 10% is correct. 15% is close. So whoever gave me 15%, you got it close. It's okay. All right. Which of the following is a derived unit? A derived unit. Remember, derived means it's like a combination unit. It's a combination unit. It's not one of our fundamental ones. It's not one of the 4 fundamentals. Having fun looking at the screen? Oh no, Steve. You tried though. That's what matters, Steve. You tried. You gave me an answer. I know, the shapes and the, it'd be easier if it was like A, B, C, D, right? The shapes and stuff are pretty, but I think part of it's because like, little kids also use this game, so it's easier for them to recognize shapes and colors. I know, right, Adrian? All right, 3 seconds left. Get your answers in. All right, cubic centimeters is correct, right? Because it's actually centimeters times 3. Centimeters times centimeters times centimeters. So it's actually a combination one. Smiley faces if that makes sense. This one is a combination one. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Okay, next one. I think that, okay, yeah, there we go. What tab is the most important on the course page? Most important on the course page. No problem, Dalen. Make sure you go to kahoot.it again and just re-enter the game pin, 339190. Yeah, this one, it might be different depending on what class you're in, but for my class, which tab is the most important? It has all of the links to everything. It has a bunch of feedback there for you. This is why we're reviewing, guys, because we don't remember things. It's okay. Do your best. Waiting on a couple more answers. Get your answers up there before it times out. Remember, I need you to participate so you can get your score here. You can get your extra credit. All right, most of us said grades. Content is actually like the second most important one. So you guys are on the right track. But grades for my class, I do put all the links there for you. So you really want to go to grades because it tells you what grade you get and everything, and the links to every material is in there as well. So it's a really easy way to find everything you need. Perfect. Okay, almost done, guys. What is the freezing point of water? Freezing point of water. Be careful. There's 2 of them that say 100, 2 of them that say 0. You got to pay attention to the units. What is the freezing point of water? Don't goof. You got this. I believe in you. Adrian, you got to learn how to like do a side Google really fast. Oh no, Ariana. You tried. It's okay. We make mistakes. We do better next time. Yeah, 0 degrees Celsius is correct. Remember, Celsius is what we measure in science because it makes sense. 0 degrees Celsius is freezing. 100 degrees Celsius is boiling. 0 degrees Fahrenheit and 100 degrees Fahrenheit don't mean anything. Okay, they're just arbitrary numbers. All right, what gets graphed along the x-axis? The x-axis. You got a 50-50 chance here, guys. Do your best. I'm gonna play with this. Don't just stick it in your mouth. Steve, I feel like you need to get control over your hands a little bit better. They're just doing whatever they want, apparently. Red wire or blue wire? Exactly. Right? Doesn't that stress you out, the 2 colors? Yes, Emilio is encouraging us. He's like, you got this, guys. Come on. I need 10 more answers. Let's go, let's go. 15 seconds left. I don't know if we're going to have time for the second round. That's going to be sad. We can at least do a couple in the second round. There we go. Independent variable. Remember, independent variable is what you start with. It comes first, just like x comes before y. Smiley faces if that makes sense. X comes before Y, independent variable starts the experiment. Yes. All right, last one. Degrees Celsius is the unit for what fundamental quantity? This one's an easy one. Is it temperature, mass, distance, or time? Yeah, I'll give you the answers to the attendance ticket, Michael, in just a moment. Sorry, I was hoping this would go a little bit faster, but sometimes it doesn't. That's okay. There we go. Temperature. Temperature is correct. Awesome, guys. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and stop sharing this for a moment. None of you got points, so that's okay. You'll all get your extra credit, though, so I'll enter all of your extra credit. So remember, all assignments, we complete them during live class. Attendance is 10% of your grade. Gradebook is the one-stop shop to everything you need in order to be successful. It's got all your links and all of your stuff. That's number 1 in your ticket. Please go ahead and fill that out for your ticket and give me a green check when you have number 1 in your ticket saved. Number 1 in your ticket saved. I think you guys are going to luck out, and I think you guys are just going to get all the extra credit because I don't know if we're going to have time to play round 2. Green checks, guys, when you have number 1 in your ticket saved, please. Yeah, you can download the app. Yeah, we'll definitely play this some more in my class, too. It seemed like it was pretty successful. Smiley faces if you enjoyed that. Feel like that was good. Yay! We aren't going to play it tomorrow because tomorrow's Saturday, and I ain't coming to school on Saturday. Sorry. All right. Jenna, the password is right there. Go ahead and enter your password for the ticket. Looking good. Perfect. Okay, next one. Remember fundamental quantities. Distance is meters, mass is grams, times is seconds, temperature is degrees Celsius. Okay, these ones are fundamental because they're the simplest types of quantities. They're not combinations like derived ones are. Okay? No, number 1 is gradebook. Gradebook. The gradebook is the most important one. Temperature is based on degrees Celsius. Okay, Jenna, go ahead. As long as you have the ticket, just email me after class and I'll try to troubleshoot with you. I do need to start my second class right after this, though, so I won't have time after class to help you. So just email me and I can definitely help you get in, okay? Sound good, Jenna? All right, temperature is measured in degrees Celsius. It's based on water. 0 degrees Celsius is freezing. 100 degrees Celsius is Fahrenheit. Remember, derived units are combinations, right? So volume was our derived unit, the cubic centimeters one, because it's a combination, right? Cubic centimeters is centimeters times centimeters times centimeters, right? Centimeters times centimeters times centimeters equals cubic centimeters. So it is a combination. That's number 2. Give me a green check when you have number 2 for your attendance ticket saved. No worry, Haley. You'll need to watch the recording to make sure you get everything for the attendance ticket, but the password's right there for you. Emilio, I'll go back to it later. I know, you missed the game today, Haley. It's okay. You're here now. That's what matters. All right. Seeing most of our green checks, good. Significant figures. Remember, you cannot describe a measurement in more detail than the actual accuracy. So you have to know the known digits plus 1 estimated digit. So what would this one be? We know the digit 1, and then we need to estimate. What would be the estimation here? This is about what? Yeah, I would say probably about 1.3. 1.2, 1.4, right, absolutely. States of matter, right? Solid like ice, liquid like liquid water, gas like steam. Remember, when we go from a gas to a liquid, that's condensation. The reverse is evaporation. When we go from an ice to a liquid, that's melting, solid to liquid. And the opposite is freezing. We freeze it into ice. Scientific method: observation, question, hypothesis, experiment, data, and then we make a conclusion. And remember, in observation, we use the 5 senses to gather information about the world. All right, question is a problem based on your observation. Hypothesis is an educated guess or answer. Please fill out number 3. Give me a green check when you have that saved, and then I'm going to wrap us up. Sorry, I know I'm going a little bit fast, but I need to start my next class. Green checks, green checks. All right, Kim, you probably just spelled something wrong. I'll go back in and I'll manually grade it, and it'll change to an A after I'm done with my next class. It doesn't matter. Capitalization doesn't matter. Awesome. You took pictures. Good idea, Theodore. All right, perfect. I am going to go ahead and let us go. Again, I will add the extra credit later. You'll get all of the extra credit since we were only able to do the first round. But have a wonderful day, guys. I will see you later. Zoe, I will grade it manually and you'll get your credit, okay? You probably just had a spelling mistake. Okay, bye everyone. Have a great weekend. Remember, it's a 3-day weekend.